Capricorn, hi. So this is going to be a reading for December 4th through the 10th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Cappy. What do we got? Ooh, the Emperor for the overall energy. So you're in an energy of getting things done, getting things accomplished here, taking charge of things. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here. In the recent past, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. This is more of an attitude of my way or the highway, but not realizing that you're actually kind of coming from that position, where it feels like you want equal give and take, but you want it in the way that you envision that to be. Control? Not control? Control. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. But it created conflict here. It created disagreements. It created, well, you know, on the other hand, on the other side of the fence, what if they wanted for things to be equal give and take, but in their way, which didn't match yours? Then what do we got then? Okay. In the current situation, the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Cups. There's a little more detachment from that concept here. There's a little more stepping into your power, accepting things as they are, and they're looking pretty good. At times you question it. You have times where it's like, I don't know. But most times, they're looking pretty good. If you allow for things to fall into that place on their own, you know? In the immediate future, the World card, the Two of Cups, the Fool. There's a cycle that's coming to a close to the situation that you do share with someone. It's looking to be a pretty good cycle. And it's looking that closing it would be an even better one. Because it leaves you... So it almost feels like you're jumping from that place of equal give and take, but in my way, into a more flexible space there, and into a more, like, releasing yourself completely from that. So freeing yourself completely from that concept and just accepting things as they are. And then observing if they are falling into that place or not without being directed there. You know what I mean? So really kind of falling off of control here. And I feel like you didn't even realize necessarily that you were in control there, or trying to be in control of how things play out in this energy of equal give and take. And I love it when that happens, when people kind of go there and don't even realize, what do you mean I'm controlling? I'm not controlling. Nobody called you controlling. You're trying to manipulate the energies to serve you, though. So even if I do call you controlling, it's not a bad thing necessarily. It's not like, oh, okay, you're a control freak here. Not necessarily. We all do this. We all fall into control there, you know, where it's like, well, yeah, but, you know, things are kind of working out, but I wish they could work out like this a little more instead of how they're working out. So that takes away from how things are actually working out. And we don't even realize we're doing that. Let's do the Emperor. Six of Cups, Four of Wands, the Fool. Now that is a healthy energy of taking control. Or taking charge of the situation, because you allow the situation to be what it is. You know, that's what it means to take charge. Take charge of yourself and how you respond to things and how you want to kind of make things play out or not. And just kind of allow for things to play out in whichever way they want. Because it does look like this is a soul connection. I don't know exactly what type of a connection this is, if it's romantic, if it's a friendship, if it's something else, I have no idea. It does look to be like a pretty nice commitment here to whoever this is. And it does look to carry that energy of equal give and take and love, if it's allowed to. If it's trying to be controlled and manipulated and directed into who knows what directions, then it's probably not going to show up in the way that it wants to show up. So it's a journey through this connection, or through your approach to this connection. Quite interesting. let's do the Queen of Swords. Eight of Wands, the World card, the King of Swords. Yeah, my way or the highway big time here. Like, dude, we're gonna do it like this. Otherwise, it's just not gonna work out. You know? But that cycle came to a close. You're done with that. So, let's do the Five of Wands. The Five of Cups, the Magician, the Queen of Wands. And it's a very subtle energy because through it all, you're actually manifesting for things to work out, for things to play off under equal give and take, because that's what you want. But because you want that, you can't really tell the difference between, do I make that happen? Or do I allow for things to play out to see if that's how things are in reality in this dynamic? Because I feel like there's been a struggle here for quite a while when you started to mix those two up, you know? Because you've probably been trying for quite a while. And then when it didn't work out because it was creating conflict, and it was kind of like, okay, this is like, why am I doing this? I feel like at some point, you kind of gave up because it was bringing you a lot of energy that you had to deal with, you know? Okay, I'm gonna want for things to work out in this way. Oh, they're not. Oh, shit, this doesn't feel good. And pointing at them because they're not fitting into what I want them to be. And when that became a little too much to deal with, possibly just dropping those weapons. How about if you don't try to tell them who to be and what to be in order to satisfy your need or your vision of equal give and take? And again, not doing it maliciously, not doing it from a place of, oh, I want to be in control here. Fuck that. Most of the times we don't even realize we're doing that. And I feel like this was exactly the case. For the Six of Pentacles, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Laying off of that energy for sure. Still coming in at times. Still trying to take charge. Still trying to be in control. Because you think you know better than the universe what an energy of equal give and take is. You know, and you're trying to point it out to whoever you're dealing with. It's like, well, I know how it should look like. So follow me on this quest. Let's do the Nine of Pentacles in the current situation. The Devil, the Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Okay, fear is trying to interfere here for you. So as you did step more into your power, as you did release control more and more, of course you're going to leave room for fear to take over. Because when you think you're in charge, what fear? I'm in charge. Nothing's going to break this. When you lay down that weapon of, let me be in control, fear has plenty of room to enter if you allow it to. So fear is trying to come in. Fear has come in on your side, which is kind of disconnecting you from your intuition a little bit. So yes, you're more in control of yourself. You're more free when it comes to giving that freedom to this relationship to be whatever the hell it needs to be. But at the same time, leaving that gap open for fear if you don't pay attention. And fear is here. Fear of failing at this. Fear of, well, if I'm not in control, then who is? What's going to happen here? Wow, am I going to lose this? Oh, shit. Not really. But you are being blocked by your intuition when this fear does try to come in. Let's do the Eight of Swords. Two of Pentacles, the Lovers, the King of Cups. Yeah, this is that whole sense of, do you trust this? Do you trust yourself in this? You know, do you trust that if you show up with your heart fully open, if this is meant for you, it'll stay right here with you? Or do you not trust this enough that you leave room for fear to show up? Which that's exactly what's happening here. The more you stay in this energy of the Eight of Swords, insecurity, fear, just not knowing, not being sure. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I don't know. Like, is that enough just to show up from my heart in this? No, there's got to be a way for me to be in charge. There's got to be a way for me to be in control. Interesting how this plays out for you. Let's do the Three of Cups. See, because being in control here is not good. It's not feeling good. It's all kind of a mess if you look at it from the outside. But then dropping that weapon and being like, okay, I'm not in control, definitely feels better for a split second until fear starts to come in. And then it's feeling a little like before, but even worse, because then, you know, all of your insecurities are surfacing, all of that is coming into the place. So it's like, so then what do I do? Trust. What are you left with here but trusting? You know, trusting yourself and trusting your heart and the universe. That maybe there's a plan already at play for this. But we would never know it if we keep on interfering with our own sense of fear, our own sense of wanting to be in control, and all of that. For the Three of Cups, you get the Nine of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. And what are you stressing about, really? What is this fear making you stress about? You're gonna lose him. Oh, okay. Are you, though? I guess you don't know. So what's the stress about? Because it feels quite deceptive, quite in the way. Like, okay. So if you do lose them, what are you losing? Are they even yours to begin with? Are they anybody's? Are you anybody's but yours? Like, what, you know, because if you start to kind of like unwrap these fears of ours, it's freaking ridiculous. The things that we tell ourselves when we're in fear, and then we're like, what? So what? Okay, so you lose them. What does that mean? Oh my God, the end of the world. Why? Maybe the universe knows that this is not meant for you if you do lose them. But what if you don't lose them? What then? You know, so it's very interesting. Yes, Blue, I heard you. You're in crazy mode. I got it. Noted. You want to go outside, and then you want to come inside, and then you want to go outside again. You're worse than Cappy now. Don't you look at me with those itty-bitty eyes. Let's do the World card in the immediate future. The Empress, the Sun, the Six of Pentacles. That's full trust that if things are meant to play out in equal give and take form, they will. The minute you reach this place, that's when you free yourself from all of these energies of fear, of wanting to be in control, of all of that. So you're definitely reaching this place here. But you need to be fully aligned to yourself there. And I feel like even for a split second, you are reaching this energy. And it's so much happiness in there, it's not even funny. So with that, reaching that place, you're closing off a major cycle here. You know, through which now you can show up as trusting. That if things are meant for you, they'll be there for you. If not, no. Let's do the Two of Cups. You get the Moon, the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords. Okay. And then you can show up, in regards to the situation, you can show up from a different perspective, from a different angle, where you don't feel the need to be in control. You don't feel the need to show up like really hanging on to it because maybe you'll lose it, you know. You're showing up almost like a different Cappy, like a reborn kind of Cappy. That doesn't even have a past, doesn't even have experiences, doesn't even have nothing to relate to. You're just kind of seeing what you're seeing, you're feeling what you're feeling, and you're going with it. Which is freaking great. Let's do the Fool in the immediate future. In case you didn't hear already, Blue is in play mode, which means he's going nuts in this room, right behind the camera here. But I think you heard him. I think you're hearing him still. Throwing toys all over the place. This, he's going with your reading here. Yeah, no. That's a little too excessive, okay? Cappy's not there yet. He's looking for freedom. You're there. Hey! Now, I know you heard the dogs. Don't even start barking right now, okay? Look at me. Eye contact. Look at me. I heard them too. If there's anything to me, hearing is one of the big ass senses. For the Fool, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Hierophant. You're gonna have times where you doubt yourself, you know? You're reaching this place of self-love and happiness within yourself. You're gonna have to work to sustain that, because you're gonna have times where you're gonna fall in the place of, you know, the fear is still gonna try to take over. The mind is still gonna try to take over. So you're gonna have to put some maintenance work into that place of self-love and trusting fully. You're reaching this place for sure. Just be open to work through it and to keep on maintaining that, because it's a nice place. It's kind of a transformative sitcom of a relationship that you got going on here, which is reaching quite nice places here. Do not chew on my bracelets, please. Thank you. Let me see what the universe has. Hold on, I'm doing the universe and then you're gonna go out. No. What is it with you? I think last reading, in the December reading, he showed up for you doing this too. For you guys, specifically. You wake him up. Oh, you do have Cappy. You're a Cappy moon. I did your chart. You got a lot of fire in you, but not more than Mama. I mean, you do have 2 fire signs, but I have the fixed one, so that's not more than Mama. Hey! And also, Cappy, just like Mama. But Mama's gonna win. No, Mama's not gonna win on this one. Yeah, okay. 7 of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Devil. When feeling like you want to act from these energies of insecurity, fear, distorted energies, basically, that are going to make your actions show up as being distorted, I feel like you're in a place of discovering that you're not doing that anymore. You used to, especially as you experience these energies of fear, insecurity, need for control. And I feel like you're starting to establish that the distortion that came through that may have affected negatively all sorts of relationships you may have had, especially this one that we're discussing right now. But definitely not acting from those places anymore, because you are coming into acting from a place of trust, which is going to show up very different. So that's going to make the way you showed up in the past as almost showing up distorted, almost showing up as not aligned with you, because it wasn't. You know, it was aligned with your fears or your need for control. So, nice reading. Crazy dog. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.